everybody, welcome. We are here today at Epcot for the opening day of the Festival of the Arts. I am so excited. I love this festival. It's a short festival and it's a really cool art festival. They have tons of things that we're going to show you today, and we're going to try all the new foods. I'm excited. This is the festival that has really crazy, fancy, beautiful looking food. Sometimes it doesn't taste that great, but it looks great. So we're going to hit all the new foods today. So come along with us. It's going to be so much fun. Well, let's get going. We're headed on into the World Showcase. I can't wait to check out all the food and all the art and all the things that are going on. This festival is all about the art. So there are a lot of food items here, but their food items tend to look really cool. They look really nice and artistic, and sometimes they don't taste that great. This is the festival where I feel like they prioritize appearance over flavor. So a lot of times it ends up not being that great from a flavor perspective with regards to the food. Food and Wine Festival, I think, is the best for food flavor, but this is probably the weakest when it comes to flavor. But there's a lot of cool art, so if you're into food art and you just like to see what people can put together on a plate, it's a great festival for that, but just don't expect everything to taste great. So one of the first things that we always say to do when you get to these festivals is to grab the festival passport. I say it every single time. Every time on opening day we talk about the passport. This thing, I'm telling you, is your lifeline. It's your key to the magic. There's so many things in this book that you're going to want to check out. Right in the very first few pages, there's all sorts of information about the activities that are going on during the festivals. All the festival have different things that are going on. This year, again, some of the things have returned, like the paint by numbers. I'm excited to try that out again. But this festival is all about the arts. There's so many different booths and kiosks and things where there's people showcasing their art. You can buy their art. You can meet all these artists that do all these different things.
Also in the books is all the food. That's the important part, right? So you can look at all the different booths throughout the World Showcase, and they go. It's in order to go around the circle, and I always forget which one's first. It's always the opposite of what I think, whether it's right or left, that's first in the book, and I still don't know, and I've been here a million times. If you go on the Disney food blog, you can see which food items are new. A lot of them are the same, I've noticed at these festivals. There's a lot of returning items, but there are some new ones, so you can check the Disney food vlog and see which ones are new.
One of the other unique things about this festival is their concert series. Some of the other festivals, they have a lot of performers, famous musicians and things that come and they do performances like the Eat to the Beat concert series. For Festival of the Arts, they actually have a lot of Broadway performers come and sing and do shows right there in the American Gardens Theater. I love Broadway musicals, so I am such a fan of this festival because we get to see all these awesome Broadway performers, and they're usually doing a lot of songs from Broadway, and it's so exciting to me. I always get to see them. So the concert schedule is actually in this book. It tells you all the different artists. I see some folks that hear from Aida, which Aida is one of my favorite musicals of all time, and I can't wait to see them. And the last thing that's important about this book is the very back page. Every festival has sort of a walk or some sort of thing that you can do. You get stamps for trying different food items. This year for Festival of the Arts is the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, which is what they always call it. But what I noticed at this particular festival, unlike some of the previous festivals, there's only 6 food items to choose from this year for this festival. That's one of the things I've complained about in previous festivals is that in order to get the stamp, you have to buy the food item. And you have to get 5 stamps total, and then you get your special reward, special treat. You turn it in over there at one of the booths near the entrance to World Showcase. You have to get 5 stamps, and for this festival, there's only 6 things to choose from. In the past, there's only been 5 things to choose from for all the festivals. And then I'd say about a year and a half ago, they started introducing additional food items. So you could choose between like 8, 9, 10 different food items, and you only had to get 5 stamps. So if there was something that really just didn't look that great, and you're like, ooh, I don't want to try that, like mussels or something, there was lots of different options to choose from, so you didn't feel forced to get something you didn't want in order to complete the booklet. Unfortunately for this Festival of the Arts, there's only 6. So your choices are actually very limited. So it's a little disappointing to me that they sort of pared it back down to only being 6 options this year for this particular festival, unlike some of the last couple. So I don't know what to think about that, but hopefully the food items that are on the list are actually reasonable. I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit of a step back, but still, we're going to give it a go. I'm sure we'll try all the food items on here. So today, we're going to go around and hit all the new foods and try them out because they're new and we've never seen them before. We don't know what they look like. We don't know what they taste like. So we're going to focus on those today.
We stopped at Deco Delights. It's to the right when you first walk into the World Showcase. And we wanted to try one of the new things that's on the list this year. It is the Neapolitan Dessert Trio. It's $5.50. You get 3 little desserts. The colors and everything look really cute. So hopefully it's as good as it looks. There's a white bean cheesecake, a chocolate tart, and a strawberry mousse. So the strawberry mousse and the cheesecake look really good to me. The chocolate one I'm not so sure about because it's probably dark chocolate, but we'll see. I'm going to try the cheesecake first just because I love cheesecake. It looks really good. It's easy to cut into. It's pretty good. Their cheesecakes usually taste the same. I haven't had one in a while here. I don't know what I think. I always think it tastes like something, but I don't know what it tastes like. Cheesecake, I guess. It's not as good as my cheesecake, but it's really good. I feel like it tastes like lemon. Is there lemon in it? That's what it tastes like. It tastes like lemon cheesecake.
I don't know if there's lemon in it, but I feel like we've said that before. I feel like we've eaten like a cheesecake here before and been like, it tastes like lemon, even though it doesn't say it has lemon. So it might be a lemon cheesecake. I don't know. It doesn't say. It says it's a vanilla bean cheesecake, so nothing about lemon in that to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna try the chocolate tart, which is funny because she said that's the one that looks the least good to her. But I love like a chocolate, like a rich chocolate cake, and it looks kind of like that. I'm gonna kick that to the side. Oh my gosh, it's hard. Fail. I'm struggling. Okay, we're not gonna eat that. The bottom part's really hard. Ooh, it looks like there's chocolate mousse in it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that?
I don't really like it, honestly. The chocolate tastes really cheap to me.
Does it?
Yeah. And I don't know, it's kind of throwing me off because, I don't know, I feel like it's a weird temperature.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't like it.
I won't like it.
Tastes like a very cheap chocolate.
I hate it. It's the worst thing ever.
It's not good.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not that rich chocolate.
Yuck.
Ew, I need a drink now. It's not good. The chocolate quality is not good at all. I was expecting it to be much better than that. Well, and I was expecting the ball to be more like moist, like.
Okay, well that's not inciting a lot of, I don't know, excitement for me. God, it's really hard to get a bite of this one. Okay, I'll give it a rip.
Unless they buy it.
It's busted.
It's really busted.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Ew, it's really not.
You know that mousse that they had over at, you know that little booth? I did a video a while back. I'll see if I can find it and link to it. I did a while back. I think it was at the Flower and Garden Festival. Yeah, they had well, that was it, the Flower and Garden Festival. They had like a chocolate mousse. It's kind of like their version of Dirt and Worms.
That was way better.
It was just like a big thing of chocolate mousse and some like crumbly like chocolate things on it and a little like flour. That was 1,000 times better than that. Once again, tastes good versus look good. If it could look good and taste good, I'd be all about that. But I feel like that's a look good, doesn't taste that good. All right, so I guess that leaves me with the strawberry mousse. Let's try it out. I don't know what this green thing is on top, but we're just going to chuck that to the side for now. And let's give it a go. I think I got it, but I felt like there was something in the middle, but I guess not. No. I don't know. It looks pretty good, though. Hopefully this one has a better temperature. I know what you're saying. Like the temperature of the chocolate one was weird. It was like in the middle or so. I don't know. It was weird. Let's give it a go. Strawberry. I hope it's better than the chocolate. It's not. It's not better. It's not good.
Why did I get such a big bite?
What's wrong with that?
It smells like nothing. I got too big of a bite. Really? That tastes like literally nothing. It tastes like nothing.
It tastes like mushy nothingness.
Literally tastes like
So all you just get is the bad texture with no flavor.
They could have at least tried to put some more strawberry in there.
That strawberry one was busted, so now I really want to get a go of this lemon one. I feel like the one that Candy had, the vanilla one / lemon, is the best. I'm about to find out here.
Oh, it smells good. Definitely the best. But just because it tastes like regular cheesecake, and I love regular cheesecake. Yours is definitely better.
I hope it's good because otherwise we're 0 for 3 on this dish.
You gotta give it a second. Cleanse your palate. It's not the best, but it's better than those two.
Yeah. It's really not the best.
You definitely taste like
Why is everything warm? Don't you think everything was warm?
I hated it.
Like, shouldn't these things be like cold?
The chocolate one should be hot,
Or at least like
and the other
room?
two should be cold.
Yeah, like room temperature. I don't know, something. There's something going on. All these are rough. I don't even want to take another bite.
They're cute.
They look cute. Once again, Festival of the Arts, you failed us. They do not taste good. Although actually you succeeded because that's pretty much been your MO. Looks good, doesn't taste good. So technically you've succeeded in that once again.
One of our favorite things to do when we get to the festivals is check out all the new merch that they have for the festivals. And we stopped in here at the Creation Shop, and I already see a bunch. I'm wearing a hat right now, and as you can see, it's purple, kind of like Figment. And one of the first things I noticed was this backpack. It is not a Loungefly. It's Disney Parks Lug, L-U-G. That's the brand. I've actually never heard of that brand. This backpack is $90, so it's actually more expensive than a Loungefly. It's kind of this like windbreaker material on the front, and it has this is all embroidered. 2024 Festival of the Arts. Figment is like a patch on the front, and then it kind of has this mesh, kind of like a real backpack has on the back. I'm gonna see what it has on the inside. Oh, it has like a little Festival of the Arts print in there. And it says Lug Hopper Shorty. Hopper Shorty. I guess that's the kind of backpack it is. But it has little compartments in it too. Like there's a little zip part, there's this. So it's not just one open thing. And it also has two zipper compartments in front. So it's actually has a lot more than the typical Loungefly does, because it's not a Loungefly. The cutest shirt that I saw out of the, there's a few different t-shirts, and there's a spirit jersey for Festival of the Arts, is this one. The sleeves though, I mean, I would just want a normal sleeve. These are kind of like supposed to be kind of like they're rolled up or something. They're kind of like a crop sleeve. Do you see that? But I think I like the colors of this 2024 Festival of the Arts. It has this glittery like paint on it, which might crack, I'm not sure, but it also has the little stars of that glitter too. And he's cute. I don't know, I like the colors of that one. That one is $39.99. This one is $34.99. It's $5 less. I mean, it's just like less. Like, it doesn't have the glittery paint. It doesn't have the like special sleeves or anything. It's just a normal t-shirt, but it does feel actually really soft. It doesn't feel like a cheesy material. And it says, you know, obviously Festival of the Arts. I like one of the first things I noticed was the corally pink music note. I like that they integrated music in the arts, because obviously it is the arts. I just don't think most people think about that. And this hat. It's $29.99. So if you like this hat, $29.99. Check
out this Festival of the Arts Figment stuffed animal plush. Look at it. He's like, his head's like poking through, like it's like a piece of art, and his head's like busting through of it. Look at it. It's super cute. It's $24.99. It's pretty good size. I mean, it's got the whole figment, and he's poking his head through. It's cute. And then there's also a munchling for the Festival of the Arts. Look at it. It's, of course, you know who it's going to be. It's Figment, munchling. I want to smell him. Oh, it smells like grape or something. What's it say? Fig Claire Figment. Oh man, it smells good. It smells like grape or something. I don't know. But it's $19.99 for this little Figment munchling. Special Festival of the Arts. I love the way the little ones smell. I wish the big ones smelled. I've always complained about that. I'm like, I want to buy the big ones, but they don't smell. The little ones smell awesome. And then there's also, of course, everybody's favorite thing to get, which is the popcorn bucket at the Festival of the Arts. It became all the rage 2 years ago when they had the Figment popcorn bucket, which was a giant Figment. This year, and then last year they had a bunch of those, and then this year it's different. It's actually a model of Journey into Imagination, and it's got a little Figment inside, and it even lights up. There's lights. It glows. And then it comes with that awesome rainbow popcorn in there, and it's about $30. So it's a super cute popcorn bucket if you're a fan. And of course, if you were here 2 years ago, you remember the giant line of people that were waiting. It was like a 7, 8, 9, 10 hour wait to get that popcorn bucket. And then they decided they were going to change it to a virtual queue system, which is a lot better, but also in the first few days of the festival, those virtual queues run out really quickly, and not until later in the festival, if they have enough stock left, you'll be able to get in that virtual queue no problem. We did that last year. Later in the festival, we literally we were here at nighttime, and we were like, oh, cool, there's virtual queue available. And we popped into it, and we ended up picking up a Figment popcorn bucket, and then we did a giveaway on it, and then somebody won that popcorn bucket, and we gave it away to somebody. So that was a lot of fun, but I feel like the virtual queue system is a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and show a few more of the other items that we didn't cover. We usually try to cover the things that we're most interested in, that we like the most, and then we just kind of scan the rest. So this is one of I believe this is a Spirit jersey here. So they've got a few different ones. I did actually hear recently that they might actually be discontinuing Spirit jerseys because of the fact that they're so expensive to produce. So we may not see many, if any, of those going forward. Here's one of the actual tumblers here. So if you're a big fan of the tumblers, there you go. Let's see what the price is. $54.99. Whew, man, it's so expensive for tumblers nowadays. But hey, at least it's not a Stanley tumbler price. That's a corksicle one. They also have the cute Figment ears, which they've actually had for a while. These weren't specific to the Festival of the Arts, but they are available if you're interested in them. They are super cute. Candy's got on a pair of Figment ears from a previous year. How long have you had those ones?
I don't know. I have 2 pair. I don't need a third one, which is why I didn't get those, because they're all pretty similar.
It's awfully cute, though. Oh. And that's pretty much all I see. I think maybe there's a couple other loose things, maybe a keychain somewhere, which I haven't found yet. Oh, here we go. Here's some pins. But they don't do a ton of merchandise for Festival of the Arts. It's a short festival. It's about a month long. It's the shortest festival of all the different festivals. But they do have this pin, if I can get it off here. $19.99. And then they have a tie-dye shirt down there. That's pretty much about all I see. Oh, yeah, here's the key. Here's like an ornament or a keychain. Here we go. We got a few here. Keychains. Little Figment. Festival of the Arts. Keychain. $14.99, I think that is. They got a little Festival of the Arts ornament, which is cute. Okay, well, this is a character meet and greet apparently here in this center section now. I wonder if there's another one over there somewhere. Pluto is so cute. It says that the Paint by Numbers mural is in World Celebration, which is this entire center area, all the parts on the outside of the center area, just not over in World Discovery or World Nature. So I'm not sure what's going to be. We're going to head over to where it has been in the past, but it's always been on a wall. And a lot of the walls are down now. So I'm kind of curious if it's going to be over here or not. So we'll head over, see if it's still there.
We found it. We found the mural that you can paint, kind of like the paint by number thing. It's over here by the Journey to Imagination, on your way around the corner to the World Showcase, right by the fountain. So it looks like there's a little line.
So it's sort of where it has been in the past. It's just it used to be further down there. It wasn't quite this far up. So we came over here and we just decided to walk towards World Showcase and we found it. So I want to check it out. So here's all the different murals that they're going to be doing during this festival. It looks like there's 4 different murals this year. But you can see here at the top that it says now painting. So this is the one that we're currently painting right now, which looks so much fun. But if you come back at different points of the festival, they'll be painting different ones. And then you can actually say like, hey, I was actually part of creating this really cool mural with all these thousands and thousands of people. It's really neat. And they also give you a little card at the end of this once you paint that actually shows you the completed version of what you're painting, and you can take that home with you. So I'm noticing that the paint and numbers on the ground do not coordinate to the paint that we have. It's just like a team assignment area. So you can see Candy's already out there because the numbers are all spread across. So we got 5, 7, 13. We got all a bunch of different numbers here. So that's good because we can stay together as a party. Are you staying in the lines?
No.
No? How many blocks are we supposed to paint?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think 5 maybe.
Oh, I didn't want.
How many did you do? Like 10?
Like
You did like
15.
the whole wall, didn't you? Let me ask. Okay, so I just asked and she said we're only supposed to do 5 squares, so I think you went off the rails there a little bit. I'll just do 5. I got like a blue color. Your color's like yellow. Are you done already?
Yeah.
I haven't even started mine.
I accidentally painted a 3 yellow.
You also painted your hand.
Yeah. It's fine.
Get that on there. I need more paint. Wow, I'm doing really bad at this. Can you see how bad I'm doing? It's horrible. I don't know if I'm even doing it right. I'm pretty good at painting too, but I'm not very good at this. Like, how thick is the paint supposed to be? Am I overthinking it? Hey, I did it!
I love coloring. That was fun. I wanted to paint more. I guess that's why I painted more than I was supposed to. But I didn't do that on purpose. It was an accident. Oh, well.
I feel like you were better at that than I was. But, see, as I told you, they actually give you what the end result is going to be after everybody paints it. I don't know what they do. I've never really figured out what they actually do with it afterwards. If they like hang it up somewhere, if they put it somewhere, and I wonder how many.
Away.
Yeah, I have a feeling they just throw it away. And because I've never seen them again, but maybe they put them up somewhere. I don't know. All right, well, right behind me, they are waiting in line for Pop Eats. We're actually going to try something from the Pop Eats booth this year. Last year we didn't do it, so it is a new item for us. It is not technically new for this festival. But I am excited to try it out because we've never had it before. And I'm really glad that this year, so the first year they had Pop Eats 2 years ago when they had the Figment popcorn bucket, that's where you picked it up. And it made it really hard to actually get to try the food at Pop Eats because the line was for the Figment popcorn bucket and they didn't have a separate line just for you to be able to eat food at Pop Eats. Isn't that crazy? Like if you had to wait 7 hours if you wanted to try the food at Pop Eats. Doesn't make any sense. And so they eventually last year moved it to a different location so you could actually try the food at Pop Eats. So this year we're actually going to try something there I'm excited about. So they're waiting in line, but honestly it's probably the longest food line I've seen in the park so far. But if it's anything like the thing we tried there last year, it's well worth the wait.
Okay, so we just stopped at Pop Eats to get something that I've really been wanting to try since last year but never got the chance to. So this is the grilled cheese and tomato soup, but it's not the regular one. So none of us have tried this one. It actually has pimento cheese, bacon, and fried green tomatoes. I thought it sounded pretty good. I love pimento cheese, so we'll see. It was, like, I feel like this is a good size. It's only $6.50. Like, I feel like that you could definitely eat this for lunch and be filled. I was a little scared this wasn't, the soup wasn't going to be, like, hot enough, but it feels pretty hot. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, wow. I was not expecting that. Yeah. That's, like, I'm not kidding. I might get roasted for this, but that's some of the best tomato soup I've ever had. I'm not even kidding. It's, like, salty. if you've ever had Panera's tomato soup, it kind of tastes like spaghetti sauce, and I love that. Some people might not, but I love that. And it tastes like that. And it's a really good texture. It's not like too watery or too creamy. I feel like some can get too, like they put too much whatever, heavy whipping cream or whatever the heck. I'm not gonna lie, that's seriously so good. Okay, I'm scared. I'm kind of scared. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about fried green tomatoes, but it looks really good. I'm gonna try it without anything, without the soup. Oh my god. I don't know if it's because I'm really hungry, but this is like this is definitely one of the best things I've had. Ah! Stuff's flying away. Okay, I'm gonna be weird. You're like, because to walk off.
Here's the pitch to Serrano. He swings and drives from the deep left. Way back! Way back! This ball is gone! Yeah!
It's a walk-off.
It's so freaking good.
Oh, taking a page from my book, huh? It's a walk-off homer.
Wow.
I'm telling you. We had the regular grilled cheese and tomato soup 2 years ago, and I remember saying, this is some of the best tomato soup I've ever had, and this grilled cheese is popping. It's crisp. I thought it was going to be like, you know how like if you let a grilled cheese sit for like 2 seconds, it's like
Greasy and soggy.
moist and soggy. Yeah, it's not like crispy. Somehow they're doing it. It's crisp. I haven't tried this one though. I want to try it. I'm going to let you finish your thoughts.
It just works. So like everything's perfect. The fried green tomatoes are perfect. The pimento cheese is really good. And there's not too much of it because I feel like pimento cheese is like a strong flavor. And you can't go wrong with bacon. So I'm not gonna lie, it's like 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
All right, I'm just going to go straight in for the dip. I'm going to dip this sucker right in the tomato soup. I'm going to do it all together. Oh, man. It smells so good.
Yes.
Future reference.
It's so good.
Mmm!
We're going over to Mexico.
I mean, that is a straight walk-off. Oh, my goodness. There's so much. I can't even. I feel like I can't even stop talking to finish my food.
Stop chewing.
Chew. Get through it. Oh, my goodness. That hits. That's perfection.
I'll be back.
That's probably one of the best things I've ever had at any of the festivals ever.
No, 100%.
I am not even exaggerating. That thing is popping. That little like spiciness of the pimento cheese, the soup just hits. Their soup. I don't know what this soup is, but I need to bottle it up and take it home. It's so good.
It's not sweet. I hate when
How much you say this was? $6.50? I'm sorry. It's in the By the way, the sandwich was huge.
Yeah.
Like it's a big honking healthy piece of grilled cheese. I love this. And by the way, I was sitting next to some people while I was waiting for them to get it. And there was like 4 or 5 people at this table over here, and they are all eating the grilled cheese and tomato soup. Just the regular grilled cheese. They didn't even try the pimento one. And they were like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
It's so good.
They're like, why is this so good? They were like, it's just so basic grilled cheese and tomato soup, but it's so good.
Yeah, I'm sure the regular one's really good too.
I'm like, it is. I looked over at them. I said, you know what? Honestly, it's probably one of the best things at any of the festivals. And they were like, it really is so good.
Yeah.
And that pimento cheese one with the bacon and that fried green tomato in there. I'll be honest, when you were saying we were going to try that one, because it doesn't just have like the regular cheese in it, I was a little bit worried. I'm not a big fan of pimento cheese personally because I feel like it overpowers everything.
Yeah.
For some reason, this one is perfection.
It really is.
Like, it is the perfect balance.
Look at that.
I just want to hang this camera up. I'm just going to hang it up so we can finish eating this thing. It's so good. usually all lining the sides here on the entrance to World Showcase is chalk art, little sections of chalk art all the way up. And usually there's a three-dimensional kind of like 5D, or I don't know if it's 5D. It's one where you put yourself in the picture, and it makes you feel like you're in the actual painting. I don't see any of them this year. It has been raining this morning, so maybe that's why, but I do see a group over here currently putting one down. So I don't know if this is just the start, where they're actually building one. I do see a lot of ropes and things all the way down, so I have a feeling maybe by tomorrow or in the next couple days there will be a bunch here, but there's nothing here now. It's kind of strange. I want to head over here into the Odyssey building. This is where Figment's inspiration station is. This is also where you pick up your Figment popcorn bucket, which is why you can see so many people standing here. A lot of people in line to pick up their popcorn bucket, and a lot of people waiting for their return time to pick up their popcorn bucket. So it seems really crowded in here if you're just coming in for the food, but it's not actually that crowded. It's just most people are sitting here. Yeah, this is the line here for the pickup. But you can see the food line isn't too bad. But there's nothing new here at the Figment Inspiration Station from a food perspective this year, unfortunately. But I did want to at least just come in here because they redo this building every festival, and I always like to see what they're doing here. So there's a lot of Figment. It's got a little rainbow, cute little paintbrush there, a little wisp of color going all throughout this. You can see bazillions of the popcorn buckets right here being handed out. There's a lot more back on the back there. I saw her just actually wheel in a whole cart of additional popcorn buckets. So this is where you pick it up, 30 bucks. But look how the color just continues going on. And then all these like Figment mural. I'm going to assume this is a wallpaper of some kind. Yeah, it's a wallpaper. It's not painted directly on the wall. But it's super cute. And then that goes all the way back over there to the beginning. But I am seeing a store over here, which they didn't have for Festival of the Holidays, and I was disappointed they didn't have any sort of like artwork or store over here. But it looks like they do this year. What is it? Nameworks. Your name as a work of art. Okay, so you can buy... Oh, this is cool. Purchase your name as a work of art. And I see people are actually, handcrafting them. Which is really neat. That's cool. And then this looks like those color wheel things. Yeah, you do spin art. So they basically put paint in the wheel, and it spins, and it creates these cool little art forms. I don't know. There's some sort of sand thing over there. I don't know what that is. Oh, here we go. Sand art. It looks like you can like create these over there. So basically everything in this booth is like creation. Like they're creating things from scratch in this area. That's really cool. I like it. I feel like they should use this area for little booths and stores. So I think that's good. I'm seeing right here at the top, there is actually a Figment figurine up there. So it's not just the wallpapers. He's actually hanging out up there. This little art gear on. Oh, look how colorful these people are. They all look super cute, and they're all here to get you can tell they're all in line to get a signing here. There's an artist signing her work right there. And all the people in the line for this one, they're like dressed up, and they have all this little like artsy stuff on. They look so adorable. I love it. They're all like gussed up for the arts, unlike me in my like black shirt. Whoever this is, she's got a following. We have another artist signing right here. Decent line for people. Look, we're getting pictures with them. That's what I think is so cool. If you're really into the arts and you have a lot of the artwork from some of these artists, this is the chance for you to actually get a signed version of your art that you purchase. And actually, if you buy the art from these tents here, if the artist is here, they'll usually sign them. So you can actually buy some of the works if you like what's in here. Like, look at this awesome... Oh man, that looks so cool. The Black Hearse. Look at this like Cinderella one down here. There's all these like really cool paintings. And some of these are by different artists. You'll see the actual artist's names on each one of these items. And so if you buy one of the paintings for the artist that's actually out there signing, you can actually get him to sign it, which I think is really cool. Oh, look at this entire shop of Star Wars stuff. Oh, these are so neat. So much cool Star Wars art. Look, there's the Kylo Ren over here. That's pretty neat. I love Star Wars. Oh, look how cool Ben Kenobi looks. He looks epic. There's some really good artwork here. It's really neat.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit.
Oh, hey, this is like Character Row down here. We got Tigger right there. We got Shmee. Help me, Shmee! Help me! We've got Donald Duck. Goofy. I feel like you don't see Shmee very often. That's like a rare character sighting. Donald Duck. Goofy hanging out down here. Wow, they have a lot of characters in this little space. Okay, after 2 years, 8 festivals, we are finally going to return to the Italy booth and give it a try. It has been so long since we've even tried anything in Italy because it's been so bad and it's been so expensive for so long that we're like, I'm just not going to keep wasting money on this booth anymore. And so this year I said, you know what? It's been 2 years. It's been 8 festivals. Let's give Italy another try. They have a new thing on the menu, which actually looks really interesting to me. It is still a little bit pricey. It's $9.50 for 2 little pasta shells. I cannot pronounce this thing. I'm just going to show it to you. I mean, just look at this thing. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I have no clue. CR, whatever that is. I have no idea. I don't know what it is. But it's basically a baked, stuffed pasta shell with beef, ricotta, peas, pomodoro, and creamy sauce, which sounds awesome to me. I love pasta. Italian food is probably my favorite food, which is why that booth is so disappointing to me. I'm really hoping for a win here. Disney, please do not disappoint me with this Italy booth, or it might be another 8 festivals before I come back. At least they've started to bring their prices down, though. Usually it's $13 or $14 for 2 ravioli. So here we are. We got 2 decent-sized pasta shells and some sauce for $9.50. Looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It actually smells pretty bussin' too. So I don't know. Let's dig into this thing.
You could. I wish I felt like that right now.
Oh yeah, man. Here we go. Cutting into this. I mean, look at there's a decent amount of that beef in there. It looks like so. It's got some stuff in there, but it's a little hollow. But there's a decent amount in there. So I don't know. Let's give it a go, man. It looks really good. Hopefully the sauce is good and the pasta's not overcooked. We're gonna see. I don't know, man. It looks good. It's actually not too bad. The sauce is pretty good. Sauce has a good flavor. It's actually a decent sauce. And the shells, surprisingly, are not super overcooked. They're a little bit gummy because they are slightly al dente. And, you know, it's just really hard to serve perfectly cooked pasta at a giant festival like this with so many dishes going out so fast. But honestly, the pasta, the way it's cooked, is actually really good for having to put out so many dishes so quickly. And the meat on the inside is pretty solid. I'm actually kind of impressed. I mean, it's not the best Italian food I've ever had so far in my entire life, obviously. But for the festival, it's probably one of the best things I've actually had at Epcot at the Italian. I mean, definitely probably the best thing I've had at the Italian booth.
Oh my gosh, it is al dente.
You put the fake snow down and you know.
It's good. It's not very hot.
Yeah, it can be more.
The flavor's good, but like I feel like it's nothing special. I just really tastes like any other Italian dish. I mean, I would eat it again, but if it were actually hot. I'm sorry, but I started strong with the tomato soup.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that tomato soup. I'm telling you, it's good.
It looks weird.
No. don't think it tastes bad at all. It's just fine.
It's okay. Why is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold. That's the worst thing.
The temperature grosses me out. No, I don't want that. No.
Yeah, that's the only downside for me is it is cold. And by the way, we were quick getting it over here and starting the filming, so it's not been sitting here for a long time. Sometimes, if it's kind of cold and lukewarm, I give it to them because I've been sitting here like taking pictures and videoing for like 5 minutes. But this actually, we started out really quickly. So there's really no reason for it to be cold. I don't know why. They could have just made the sauce really hot, and then when you ladle it over top, it would have warmed the whole dish up. So I'm not sure why it's cold. Even the stuff on the inside is cold, but I don't mind. I'm okay. It doesn't like crush it for me. It's not bad. You got some peas in there. You can see right there. There's a healthy amount of meat. Overall, for me, this dish for Italy and Epcot, it's a step in the right direction. It's not there yet, but it's a step in the right direction. So I think maybe in the next festival, probably give it a shot again if there's anything on there that looks interesting. So you're making progress, Disney. You still got a little ways to go, but it's not bad.
Maybe you knew this and maybe you didn't, but at each one of the festivals at the little train station here, the little flags change to match each festival. So let's see which ones they have now.
Okay, so we just stopped by the Painted Panda to try another new item that they have this year. It's the Sesame Balls. It has red bean paste in it, and then this is what smells like sweet and sour sauce on the plate. This was $7.25. I don't know about that, because, I mean, just look. I mean, it doesn't need explaining, but I'm just going to throw it. Hello? All I tasted was dough and like the sauce on the plate. Is this a dessert?
I don't think so.
Not good.
No?
No.
Is there anything in the middle?
Unfortunately. I really don't like it.
Okay, so we'll cut to print here. So I'll try it now, I guess, although I'm afraid. So is the red bean paste on the inside, I'm guessing? Is that what's on the inside? Okay. She's down bad over there. She's on the struggle bus. It must really not be good.
I think it's a dessert.
So I ripped it open so I can see actually what's on the inside, and there's like, I think that's the red bean paste on the inside. There's a little bit of this like,
Well, there's a lot more in here.
oh, that's not even sweet and sour sauce. That's just like
Like a dessert sauce.
syrup.
Yeah, like
Just tastes like a sugary syrup. But let's try it. Let's give it a rip. No. Oh man, that is horrible.
No.
Oh my goodness. No, don't even compare it to a donut hole.
No.
Don't do it.
It tastes like a dry, hollow donut hole with not a single ounce of sugar in it.
It's honestly one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my life.
Should have got the other. What is it called?
The General Toast.
That I kept
Chicken
seeing
nugget?
people with that. I was
No.
like,
I really just want to spit it out. Did you eat it?
like I literally had
Did you
to.
eat it?
I had to plug my nose to finish chewing it.
Oh, it's really bad. Why is that?
I don't know.
I feel like I just put a big ball of Play-Doh in my mouth.
Literally, it tastes like nothing but bad at the same time.
Except the stuff in the middle, the red bean paste,
It's like a
makes the Play-Doh not taste good.
Yeah.
So if it was just Play-Doh, that would be one thing and how bad that tastes.
Really?
Yeah, $7.25 for 3 balls of garbage. That's bad. Oh, that honestly, that's probably. I don't think I've had a bad thing at the China Pavilion really for a while, and that's
Me either.
top-notch bad.
Should get the other thing.
Oh, that's early morning stuff. Oh,
Wow.
my eyes are watering. Woo, that's bad. Don't do
Need a
that.
drink.
Don't do that. Yeah, I need a drink. Don't do that. We're not. That's going in the garbage. That's going in the garbage. We just walked by the art that we saw being created when we first got here, and it's complete now. Look how cute it is. They did such a great job on that. It's still the only one here in this entire area, so I'm not sure what's going on. Usually those are all here for the first day of the festival, and that's the only one so far. So I'm not sure why. That's different. Right here in front of the Creation Shop, they have all these little like stores here. I love this section. This is probably my favorite section for all the art stuff. So let's take a walk through here and see what all we can find. Ooh, look, Pirates of the Caribbean and Snow White. Scrooge McDuck and DuckTales. Oh, look at these. Look at that. It's like Winnie the Pooh and Tigger in metal art. Oh, look at these little statues. These are neat. Yeah, this area is really neat. There's a lot of stuff in like a really compact place. Amount of space here. Oh, there's a surfboard right there. Check that out. That's neat. And not everything in these booths and everything, not everything will be Disney related. Some of it will be, some of it won't be. That's cool. Oh, look at that. I love that. Oh, yeah, these little like tables are here every year. These like coffee table, glass table, side table things. And every year I think they're really cool. Sometimes they're different. They're not always the same table. These are Disney villains on this table. That's pretty neat. I mean, that would be such a cool thing. They're pretty expensive, though, if I remember correctly. I mean, they're pretty pricey. There's the Beauty and the Beast castle over there. And Seven Dwarfs over here. Okay, so we just stopped at the Mexico booth here, which for another new food item this year. I think I'm going to be the only one trying this food item this year because it looks super raw. It's super rare. It is the Carne Asada. It looks pretty good to me, but I'm going to be the only one trying it because they definitely are not going to try that sort of like rare beef. It's a Chipotle-marinated beef sirloin with grilled queso fresco, Nopales salad with queso fresco foam, and chicharron dust. And it was $10.50, which is pretty expensive for a dish at Festival of the Arts. It's on the more expensive side, but it is steak. So Carne Asada, I usually am a fan of all the stuff from the Mexico Pavilion there, that Mexico booth. Every festival is usually really good stuff. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to assume this is the grilled queso fresco. I'm guessing that's like basically a hunk of cheese there. Fresco foam is this, I'm guessing. And this must be that salad it was talking about. So I don't know. Let's see. I mean, this, man, the beef is looking really rare there. Oh, wow, that is really rare. Wow, that's really rare. All right, let's give this beef a try. Hopefully I can actually cut it. I've got a knife, and it's not cutting very easily. Ugh. I mean, it's a little bit large of a piece for me personally to try the way it is. All right, here we go. Just the beef the way it is. It's actually a solid piece of beef. Wow, that's actually really good. It's actually got a good texture. The steak tastes quality to me. It's got a nice seasoning to it. It doesn't really need a lot else. All the other stuff that's on this plate, I feel like is going to pale in comparison to the steak. Actually, it's pretty good. Usually the steak here is not that great, but this beef is actually pretty solid. All right, well, I'm going to be honest. This is giving me the griddled cheese vibe, so I am not excited about trying this out. No. It's okay. It's better than the griddled cheese for sure. It doesn't really have a burnt flavor, which I'm glad about. That's what I never understood about the griddled cheese. Who wants burnt cheese? This just more tastes like a nice piece of cheese that's been kind of grilled lightly. It's pretty good. I don't know about the salad stuff. I don't know. Let's give it a go. It just looks like onions and something else. Yeah. Nah. That's no good. All right, so I took some of the steak. I put some of the cheese on there, a little bit of the foam. I'm going to see if this is any good all together. Hopefully it is. So overall, it was actually better altogether. I feel like it actually had a pretty decent flavor. The steak was good. The cheese was good. The little bit of foam on top, I didn't really notice that much. Overall, I think it was good, but it didn't really give me like a Mexican cuisine vibe. It was just like steak and cheese, which I guess that's a Mexican dish maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's popular, you know, just steak with some cheese. But overall, it was a good dish. I feel like I've had much better Mexican dishes there at that pavilion at some of the other festivals. So probably wouldn't recommend this particular dish for $10.50. I don't really think it's worth it. I think there's better dishes that have more of like, feel like they're more complete. So not only does this one not even look that great, like it doesn't have like a cool picturesque vibe. It doesn't even look like art. It just kind of looks like a couple slabs of beef on a plate. It also doesn't taste the best. It tastes okay, but it's not like anything amazing and impressive. There's no like interesting combinations of flavors, so it's just okay. I would probably skip it.
Greetings and welcome, Terrans, to the wonders of Xandar. I am WorldMind, the Xandarian supercomputer. My purpose is to preserve the knowledge and history of Xandar.
It's broken. It's not doing the special effect.
What's happening? I'm not sure. Our power's out. And the cosmic generator is gone.
Cheer your mind. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the guard. Now.
Pretty big man on such a ship. That is a big man. I need to alert Nova Prime. Watching Terrans from beyond. This species has failed. Wait, whoa. We didn't even know there was a test.
It's got the cosmic generator. It's creating a new jump point.
Jump point to where?
So good.
Let's go, Guardians of the Galaxy. It wouldn't be a festival opening day if we didn't hit the best ride at Epcot.
Okay, anybody's gonna order. This plane is never gonna work. Rocket! Well? Okay, I walk onto your vehicles.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man. Then you're likely doomed.
Drax!
Good luck!
It was useless to follow me. What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
Oh, that's my jam. I mean, that is my jam. And we got my favorite song, Disco Inferno. Favorite song on this ride. We got it again. I feel like I never get that song. Yeah, huh? That's it. That's the ride. It never gets old.
It really doesn't.
I mean, it never gets old.
No.
And the funny thing is, every time I ride it, everybody behind me just sounds like they're having the time of their life.
They do.
Like, it sounds like it's the best ride that's ever been in the history of rides.
Yes, it is.
It's so fun. I just love it.
Oh, I like this song.
All right, what a blast we had at the Festival of the Arts opening day. It was so much fun. Everybody have fun? I thought it was awesome. Lots of awesome art. We got some good food. I have to say, what do you think was the best thing we had to eat?
I'm gonna
Mickey pretzel.
Oh, well, yeah. She got a Mickey pretzel. I'm gonna dream about the tomato soup and the grilled cheese. I don't know what's going on with that, but if you come here, try it.
It's amazing. So I would agree. The Mickey pretzel, which we didn't show on the film, and the tomato soup and grilled cheese was off the chain. Such a fun festival, lots more to do. As you can see, it's nighttime out. We shut it down. Not really. It's like 6:30, but it gets dark early. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to tune in. There'll be more Festival of the Arts videos coming and lots of other stuff too. Until we see you next time, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. Until we see you next time again, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.